Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel Waldorf. If you're new here, welcome, happy new year, all that jazz. So today's video is going to be a tips and tricks video. We are going to be talking about how to set and maintain your New Year's resolutions / goals. If you're like totally turned off by the word resolutions like some people are, I get it, then we're gonna call them goals. If you guys end up liking this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me a ton, and don't forget to subscribe. It's free, why not? And yeah, let's just get into the video. Okay, you guys, tip number 1 is going to be to set realistic goals. I know this sounds kind of like common sense, but it can be super duper easy to set unattainable goals. You know yourself better than anybody else on this planet, so start small and make 3 goals maximum. I'm not saying you can't have more goals than that, but like realistically, start with 3. And if you accomplish those 3 goals before the end of the year or before you thought you would, then you can make more goals. Like, no one's telling you you can't, but start small, then move on to bigger things. My next tip is going to be to share 1 or all 3 of your goals with a pal. This can be kind of tricky because if you're like me, you don't like to share a lot of things with people. I don't like sharing my dreams and my goals with a lot of people, so I tend to keep them to myself. And what I've learned is that if you don't tell somebody your goals, then there's nobody to really hold you accountable for what you say you're gonna do. So it's important to tell people, even if you don't want to. Like, I hate talking about my goals to people. Like, I like keeping that stuff to myself and holding myself accountable, but sometimes like I'm not enough. It's like I need somebody else to really push me and be like, hey, you said you were gonna do this and you didn't do it yet, like what's going on? Along with that, when you tell somebody, when you tell a friend or a relative, whoever you tell, it becomes more of a team effort because they also probably have goals or, you know, things that they want to accomplish. And if you guys tell each other, you're both working kind of as a team to push each other in the direction that you want to go towards. So yes, it helps if you tell somebody big time. Okay, the next tip is to check in with your goals and how you've been doing every month. If you want to check in sooner, awesome. If you want to do weekly or bi-weekly, that's great. Make sure that when the end of the month hits, wherever that is for you, that you check in and you kind of like grade yourself on how you did that month. Really figure out, hey, how can I improve? How can I do better? Okay, and piggybacking off of that, my next tip is going to be patient with yourself, but not too patient. If you're too patient on yourself, you become very lenient and nothing gets done. That's why the check-ins are so important. The more you check in with yourself, the more you kind of realize where you are with your goal. Be patient, but not too patient. Okay, you guys, and the last tip is going to be to write your goals somewhere you can view very easily. What I usually do is I will type out my goals and I will put them like on mirrors because I have a lot of mirrors in my room. My closets are mirrors, so I usually put a couple of those up, or I put one in my planner because I look at my planner a lot. If you really want to take your goals with you all the time, you have it on your phone. You can also do it as like a phone wallpaper, depending if you feel comfortable if people see your goals. It's so important to look at your goals. I think this is the most important one. If you don't do the rest, write your goals down. That way, the more you see your goals, the more you believe you can do them. Okay, and lastly, I just want to give you guys a few of my favorite things that I think really help when trying to achieve your goals. So the first one is a planner. I think, you know, any planner will work, obviously, but I think that it's super important to write down what your week looks like and see it on paper and know what you can plan for. Because if you don't know how your week looks, you might not be able to. Because if you don't know how your week looks, it's really hard to make time and plan for the goals that you want to achieve. So I think getting a planner is huge, and I think that it's very necessary. Another tip is there's plenty of books to read. This year I am doing the 52 Lists project. I'm so excited. This is by Moorea Seal. I hope I said that right. She is a Seattle author. She has more than this book. She has, I think, 3 books. I went to her store a couple weeks ago and I was blown away. I had seen this book lurking around Instagram and I was like, what is this? So I finally picked myself up a copy. This book is super cool because it doesn't take up a ton of time. Each week you will write out a list. So like, list 8, list your favorite quotes. So this will be like week 8. I will list all my favorite quotes, and throughout the year there's different lists. So I think that if you're really trying to figure out what you want to do in life or what you want to be, I think a book like this is so important. I will definitely link this below, and if you are in the Seattle area, make sure you stop by her store. It is the most beautiful store I've ever been in, and pick yourself up a book. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you have a beautiful day or evening wherever you are, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!